Hey guys, welcome back. It is Four Towers Films and joined by
Doug 218. What is going on? And happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you guys. It is a new recap of Survivor Edge of Extinction, episode number 13.
Unlucky for some.
Lucky for some. Actually ended up being very lucky for one particular castaway or survivor on this case, which you'll find out. Anyway, so after the recap, we know last week Ron got sent to Edge of Extinction. And Julie, of course, was blindsided. And
Yet again.
I mean, that's one thing about this season. It's been blindside for blindside. It's been very well done.
Oh, for sure.
You never really know what to expect. Like, you think it's going to be one way as it goes into it, and then it completely changes and it's somebody else that you don't expect.
Oh,
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
really good. Anyway, so they're trying to talk to Julie about that. They had to get rid of Ron. That, you know, really. I mean, look, he'd already flipped like several times. I mean, really, if you think about it, he went with the power was really.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he was kind of part of that big comma 8 or comma 6, but then started flip-flopping back between like the Manu and Lasso, what was left of Lasso, and back and forth. I mean, yes, I mean, really, if you think about how you survive the game is you need to adjust your strategy, but they're like, you know, we can't trust him. He probably win, and all that. So they're talking to Julie about really why they did it. And so now their targets again switch back to Devon's, which they've been trying to get rid of since like day 2, day 3, Manu has. And even since the merge, they've been trying to get rid of him, but they just can't seem to.
Well, what also is funny because, you know, now the gloves are off. Devon's is
right. He's not pretending anymore.
He's not pretending anymore, and he's going to play whatever cards he can, and
right.
like they know he's got an idol.
Well, at this point, he had played it, so he doesn't have one.
And he said, "Well, the idol that I played, it was gifted to me on Extinction."
Right. Which technically was David gave it to him.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't lying.
But he wants them to think that all like advantages come from Extinction.
Yeah.
That there is none. So he knows he needs to look for another idol because he knows his name's going to come up again.
Oh.
And I mean, he's not target number 1, right? He has been for a long time now. So of course, every night, every day, he's looking for it. He's the only one who does.
And
really.
Lauren's kind of tagging him up and just going with it. And she's going, you know what? You're full of BS.
Oh well, yeah, one point. Well, because Lauren, he had gone off, and he basically had said the previous idol that he had was gifted to him, even though he actually found. Okay, one was gifted to him when he found on their beach, the last one he used. So, Lauren said she's found one. She has one, so she knows there's idols on the beach because she found one. So did Kelly on the original Manu beach. So, and I think Kelly found it when they went to Lasso.
Yeah.
So
she's like, they're
here, but nobody's looking for them. But for some reason, I don't know, they don't seem to listen to Lauren, or she herself. Well, she hasn't. She could look for them. We've had people with multiple idols. I don't know why she herself isn't looking.
Well, look at Russell Hantz. Every time he turned around, he had an idol in his pocket.
Well, exactly. You know, so exactly. He's finding without clues. And actually, really, so is Devon. So he takes off, he's looking night and day for him. And what do you know? He finds another one. And he's like,
oh, I'm just going to slide that in my pocket.
Well, this guy's got horseshoes. Up his bum. Let's face it. I mean, really. But of course, he's the only one looking, too.
Yeah.
And Lauren actually says when he's gone to the others, she doesn't say she had an idol, but she goes, there's no way he was gifted every single idol he's ever had from Extinction.
They're here.
That's not how the game plays.
Yeah, they're here.
They're here. But nobody looks for them. But so then she goes tagging after him, and that's when everybody else goes looking too, like Gavin and Victoria, and everybody's following him. And he actually is able. He's already found it now. He's just trying to make them think he hasn't found it, but they don't know for sure.
He's running around.
He's running around. He's hiding in trees. At one point, he's with Gavin, and Gavin looks away, and he takes off running the opposite direction. Lauren goes, "That you found that here. You can find. You weren't gifted that." He goes, "No, I was gifted that." He's like, "No, you weren't."
Devins did what every other politician has done in a scandal: deny.
But they can't prove it,
Yeah. So it's reward challenge
it's
time.
reward challenge time.
Now the idea of this is they have to go through an obstacle course. It's an obstacle course in ball toss, and they get a helicopter ride and dinner at a luxury resort. You know, poolside. So it's like actual food and to get clean
at an actual hotel.
Yeah,
Nice.
but
so it's like a balance thing again, where they have these two.
well, because they had the balance. No, that's the veto, not veto.
Immunity.
Sorry,
Oh no! Yeah, I thought that was.
that was the immunity.
That was
What they had
immunity.
to do was for the reward was they had to do the obstacle course and then throw
The balls, right?
balls
They
up
had
and
to
get
get
them
the balls,
and get them to land and stay on this narrow perch.
right?
So Aurora took the early lead.
Oh yeah.
You know, she food and getting clean
And she's compy. She's very good at comps.
and so she took the lead. And
Devin's just right on her heels. So
Then
is Gavin.
it was Rick, Victoria, and Gavin.
I found it funny at one point. I think it was he wasn't saying Victoria's name,
Yeah.
and Victoria's like, "I'm playing it too, Jeff."
And he's like, and thank you for that.
But Julie and Lauren were like way out of it. Like it took them a long time to get their balls out of the obstacle course.
Like, you know, I love Julie, but she's the most mal-coordinated one.
Oh, she kept they had to go through. You might have seen it with some army things, and Survivor themselves has done some similar, where they have to walk over these crisscross kind of rope things through, and they had to throw the ball up, and they had to get to the other side before the ball
catch it
before the ball dropped to the ground. They had to go back again and start over. But she kept tripping over the ropes. Yeah. It took her a long time just to get through that part of it. But once they got past each phase, they could just go to the next phase. And then if they but they'd have to go right back, kind of thing.
So they're tossing the balls.
So by now, everybody's got their balls.
And, you know.
And Gavin gets one.
And then just.
And Devin gets one.
Gavin gets his last one up. And
it falls.
It falls. And it's like, oh. So it's anyone's game at that point.
Well, at this point, Devin's and Aurora can't get any of her balls up. And because I think she's trying too hard, she just throwing it too hard, so it's just going off the other side, bouncing and then falling off.
It's all really.
It's all technique. It's patience.
It's just a light toss,
right? And so Gavin ends up winning her award, and Aurora's like, "I hate basketball."
So now he's
not really basketball, but
so it's like, okay, you get to go, but now
and he gets to pick two other people. So he first picks.
Let's see. He picked Victoria.
Pick Victoria.
And Lauren.
He picked Lauren. Yeah.
Now Aurora hasn't had a reward.
She's probably the one who's had the least amount of rewards, and it's been a while since she's had a reward. It may be going back to when it was still individual tribes, when Kama still existed. It's been a long time since she's had a reward. And Julie went and hugged her, and you could see it bothered her. And even Devin's, feeding the flames. So goes, wow, that gives you a clear message, doesn't it?
And you know what? I'm sorry, I don't blame him.
I don't either. He's fighting for his life here. Because he knows he's got to get somebody on his side. He figures Julie's alone now. Yeah. So she'll probably work with him. But if they can get someone like maybe Aurora or somebody.
I got to widen the cracks. And, So.
He might have a shot.
Gavin's pretty confident about him and Aurora's relationship.
Well, because he's thinking, yes, it's been a while since she's been on a reward, but she understands the game, that they're pretty solid. all that kind of stuff. So he thinks her best play is with them and not switching over to Devon's and Julie. But are you sure about that, Gavin?
So basically, the three of them, while they're having the board, they all decide Rick's got to go.
Rick's got to go.
But
they're unsure again if he has an immunity idol, and so their plan B is to go for Aurora.
But
If they sense anything,
yeah,
but they're going to go for Devon's anyway.
So Devon's is like enemy number one, really.
And so he's now back, and has been pretty much in day 2, really. So he's back working his magic on Julie, and she's the one who actually goes to him and wants to talk to him, and goes, yeah, of course, And they agree they're going to work together, and that Aurora really should be their target, because they've been trying to get Aurora out for some time, and really out of the ones left out of the 4 of them, she's the one who actually can win a lot of things, and she's a good comp beast, so that's who you pick up as your strongest, like comp beast people.
So while all this finagling and
Julie wants to try to get Lauren, I think, on board, because Lauren and Julie actually have a good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, on the other side, their ideas they can't get Devon to go for Julie.
Yeah.
Not Aurora, Julie.
So while all this,
but Lauren doesn't want to do that because she's actually pretty close to Lauren. So
while all this is
Julie
going on Extinction,
we go back to Extinction.
They get mail. And
now we're thinking it might be getting them back in the game, but it's not yet.
It's all the letters that they wrote themselves before they came.
Beginning of the game, before they got in the game. And it's like motivation because they've been there for, especially ones like Rain, who've been there since day 3. They need motivation because it's tough. They've been pushed. They've been pushed to the breaking point. Limit. So they read the letters, and it really kind of invigorates them about why they're there, especially Rain, because she's like reading that she wants to become more self-reliant, not depend on people, not be so needy. And she's like, how ironic that she's the first one out, and she had to depend on herself since day 3. And like, she goes, how ironic, how much she's changed and how much she's learned. So that was a really good, neat thing that they did. Like their own words of wisdom for themselves.
To kind of make them remember why they
were there in the first place and how far they've come since they got there.
So the other 3 come back, and now Rick's got the idol in his pocket. He knows he's good.
He's safe.
But now he's going to create chaos, and so
he's good at that.
Whenever he takes off, they take off after him. Because they want to.
Well, he doesn't want people to know he has the idol, so.
And so they're following him all over the place, and he's having a good old time. It's that time.
It's immunity challenge time.
Okay. Basically,
It's almost like a big shuffleboard game.
They have to slide letter tiles
down this long board thing, and they have to knock them off.
Because you're supposed to get like a metal
it
clang.
comes through like this narrow
chute,
so only really a couple can go through at a time. So you're having to hit them to knock them into place to get them to come down the chute.
And if you block it up, you got to come back, go down,
unblock it, and then come and redo it.
And so Devon,
some of them Devon's did really fast.
Devon's just
Aurora did it really fast. Aurora was actually, I think, the first to get all her pieces.
So
then once you get them, you had these 2 like handle things, and you had to balance them in between the puzzle pieces over a seesaw or a teeter-totter.
2 of them.
Well, one teeter-tottered, and the other's like a balance beam kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And so they had to do it. Gavin's does it in small batches.
Right. It takes them longer. All the ones who like trying to do so many at a time. So many at a time. and
so
but they fall, right? And they have to go back. So actually, Aurora finishes first. And then I think Gavin's is pretty much right on her tail. Like some of them finish Gavin's, Devin's was running her tail, and then like Gavin's, I think, came in last, was doing it like
2 or 3
or 4 at a time.
And so it's now everyone's working on the word puzzle, and it's like you can
So they actually have to spell a phrase.
6-word phrase,
And it was not living on the edge of extinction tonight.
and it's
And
like,
it looked like for a while Aurora was going to get it. And, like, she was pretty close. She got like living, and I think tonight and all that. And so then you see like Devin's, and then you see the lights come on, and Devin just
Boom.
gets it, and of course wins immunity. And they're like, oh no, we can't get rid of this guy.
so so they all go back.
So now they're going to go to plan B, which is to get rid of Julie.
So Rick's like, Julie, can I talk to you?
And they go off.
And they go
Because
off.
they want to make a plan.
And so they've talked out their plan, and I believe
it's to target Aurora. And like Devin just says to her, "Don't worry,
I got you.
I have a hidden immunity." I think he told her that he had a hidden immunity idol, and he'd use it on her if he had to. And also, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve anyway.
Yeah.
And he did.
So, well, these two are talking. Lauren went to Gavin to discuss maybe voting Aurora out
Instead of Julie.
But
they're thinking like,
well,
she's kind of on the bottom anyway, so it's kind of like, Aurora be more loyal to us. She can't really go to the other side, and there's nowhere to go, so why get her out, kind of thing.
And Gavin's like, Lauren's like, I'm good to vote her out no matter what. Gavin's like, well, let's talk to Victoria and see how she feels about that.
She actually, Lauren didn't want them to talk to Victoria because they had enough votes to do it.
Yeah.
But Gavin wouldn't do it without Victoria because he was really close to her, and he told Lauren that. So he went and told Victoria, and he goes, she would, she wants to do it anyway, even without you. And that's Victoria said, well, that tells me a lot.
Yeah, that answers
a lot of questions. So it looked like they were still going to target Julie anyway.
Yeah. So
we get to tribal council.
And so Jeff begins his questioning of like, so what happened when you guys got back? And was there immediate discussions? And Julie said, I went to Rick.
Well, because like she said, she really has no other play except Rick. They're both on their own. They have nobody else, so why not try to work together?
And saying, I know there's a 4-person alliance. And
right, a pretty strong alliance too, really.
And Rick,
and Devin's like, they've been controlling this game,
and it's time to take some control back.
Right.
And the other, and Aurora's like, yeah, you know what? He's got the idol tonight, and I'll say this tomorrow night. He needs to go.
Yeah, Aurora says that. But before they vote, Devin says, I know that they're going to vote for Julie. My vote's going to go to Aurora, and Julie's going to vote for Aurora. So if somebody else wants to vote for Aurora, then great. Because I have a hidden immunity idol.
And I'm going to play it
and
for
I
my
will
friend
play
Julie.
it on Julie.
Yeah.
So whoever we vote for will go home anyway. So up to you. He goes, and they're like, oh, he wouldn't use it. They don't know if it's a real one or not because they think it's because it's in red like the previous one.
Yeah.
He may have made it and all that. And he goes, well, you don't know that until I use it, do you? And it's basically saying, and don't think I wouldn't use it. I already played one on David. He said I wouldn't play it again.
It's $1 million.
It's $1 million. It could be $1 million question. Are you willing to risk that?
So then Jeff
all vote.
Jeff says that iconic line. It's now time to vote.
They all vote.
He goes, okay. If you have a hidden immunity idol,
you want to play it? He doesn't play it. Well, really, he thinks he may have swayed them enough, right? Not, and he did. They voted out Aurora.
And she was P.O.
Well, I think she was kind of like, oh, geez, well, how'd you get fooled by reverse psychology? Well, the thing is, they didn't know if he would use it or not. That's the thing.
And I think
and he may have.
And I think the idea, knowing that he had that cocked and loaded,
right,
and that he had already done it before.
He had done it before, so there's no reason to think he wouldn't do it again. And you never know. He might do it again. He may still. Or he might, like, they thought maybe he used it for himself, but he didn't need it.
No.
He's the one finding them all anyways. You know? He probably could find another one. So Aurora went home. Or, well, went to extinction. And, of course, she picked the torch, so she's going to extinction. And
I love her exiting words. Just get him out. Get him out.
Oh, so funny. He feels the same way about you, but he's the one who succeeded at it. So, next week is the actual season finale of Survivor Edge of Extinction. It's already got here. 3-hour finale. The third hour will be the reunion, but the 2 hour will be the actual, because they're down to 5. Next week, the one person gets to fight their way back into the game.
Whoever that may be.
Whoever that might be, there's a lot of them that are going to be fighting back to get into this game. So, we don't know what the challenge is yet. We'll find out next week. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload.
And comment.
Only one more episode left of Survivor Edge of Extinction. Until fall. Been a good season so far. Tell us what you think. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Who do you hope wins? Who do you hope gets back in the game? Do you think they have a chance after all this time?
We want to know what you think.
We want to know what you guys think.
So let us know.
Let us know. Take care, guys. Bye.